Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Getting started in a little bit here. It's a beautiful 9:30 in the morning here at the TMZ office. Harvey's not quite at his desk just yet, but I see you all in the chat. Good morning, Ella and Shay. Good morning, Heather from North Carolina. How are we doing? Seems like we are almost ready to get going here. We have. Harvey's getting ready with the stories for today. How's it going, David? And Steffi? Hey, Steffi, how's it going? I'm doing good. Harvey doesn't have his mic on just yet, but he'll get talking to you guys in a sec. He got my hint right there. You see that? Hey, Kathy and Susie. It is a beautiful day. God, the summer's almost over, and I hate that, to be honest. I didn't get to catch much sun this summer. Good evening from the UK. Hello, Jamie. Hey, Pat, how's it going? From Chicago, huh? God, I hope you guys are having a good morning. Thanks for joining me this Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Seems like everyone's tuning in from all over the world. Hello, Anita.
What is it?
LeBron is singing along to Kendrick, Not Like Us.
Yeah.
After his feud with LeBron's feud with Drake, who used to be his good buddy.
Right.
And then Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez are there on the yacht. That's the best part of the video.
What?
Jeff recording Lauren is tremendous to look at.
Oh, wait a minute. I saw this yesterday. He's got his cell phone up.
He's like, with the biggest smile on his face part. It's really
Okay, you'll do that. You're going to be all over the show today because I want you to talk about Trump when we get into the treason thing.
Winter here in Australia, yeah.
So wait a minute. E is
Forgot.
Trump.
Seasons are like almost the complete opposite. Summer over here, it's winter over there. It must be weird celebrating Christmas in the summertime over in Australia.
Why is it LeBron singing?
He's singing Kendrick.
Not Like Us?
Yeah.
And Jeff and Lauren are what?
Jeff and Lauren are there with him on the...
Wait a minute, what about the picture? I'm more interested in taking the picture.
Yeah, you see in the video where LeBron is rapping. Can you help me here? In the video where LeBron is rapping, you see Jeff taking a video on Lauren. It's just a normal guy. You see LeBron rapping and he pans over. And Lauren's dancing. It's like the front right there in the frame. And Jeff is like with the camera smiling.
Why can't I hear Babcock in my ear?
We don't have his mic.
Harvey.
No, I got him. I got him now.
Yeah, he looks like he's like Charlie Nett's husband, like the way he's filming her. Like
No. I'll tell you when.
that's what it is. You know what I mean? He's like, it's really
Daniela, just relax on this. Okay? I'll tell you when.
Hello, Marjada, how's it going? I love that name. Hello from Vancouver. Not a lot of people remember Harvey on People's
Okay,
Court.
we're going to start, again, for people who are just joining us. So we are doing our TV show, TMZ Live, in a different way now. We're going to be doing this live stream every day from 9:30 to 10:30 West Coast time. And then we're going to use what we do in this live stream to kind of cut it up and put it on our TV show, TMZ Live. So we're going to start that in a couple of minutes. Look, I'm just going to say it. So we get in at 6 in the morning, and at least I don't see the light of day. The windows over there, Jackson, they're not real windows. So we don't see daylight in this office unless you go outside. I don't go outside all day long. So for me, the only respite during the entire day with all the stuff that's going on is lunch. Yeah, now Anakin is just like blanching because Anakin knows Anakin is my assistant. Okay, Anakin is my assistant, and we have had, I'll just say, he is great. He is great. Except, we just have this issue that lunch is a big deal for me because it's like the only part of the day, right? Right?
I don't disagree.
And we have had conflicts over lunch because he does not.
Hold on.
He picks the same three things every day. So now what I've said is, I just want to do something other than three things. So he's just throwing menus at me, and he doesn't even know, what's good and what's bad. So I'm gonna ask to indulge people watching right now. You don't have to do this, obviously, but I'm gonna give you two of his choices. You tell me what I should have to. I'm gonna do this
How
every
many
day because
people
he
are in
can't.
LA?
I don't. I'm just gonna. Okay, so he has given me. You know what? I'm just going to do this. You tell me. A spicy tuna roll.
Interesting. Anakin picked well today.
Or
Two minor children.
a poke bowl. Poke. Yes.
Which one?
Okay, it's going to be one of those two. The spicy tuna or the poke. I cannot deal with this right now because I got all this stuff. And he just, literally, he throws this on my desk every day. And it's just like, he has no idea whether these play. Anyway, okay, let's start the show. No one knows what?
No one knows how picky you are.
Picky?
Yes! Yes! You're totally picky!
No. You don't know anything about these
Harvey,
places.
I have gone around the room. I have gone to Andy for suggestions, and they've all said the same thing.
It's not true.
Picky.
It's so not true. Okay, so we're going to start the show. By the way, Charles is gone for the rest of the week, so I got to do this alone. Not that I don't love doing this. But I got to frickin' do this alone today. Okay, so we're going to start the show right now. So again, this is going to be for TMZ Live to a point, and then I'll stop TMZ Live, and then if you guys have questions or you want to talk, or I'll tell you more about what's going on here. Okay, Daniela is our director. Can you hear me? Okay, so are you guys ready to start the clock? Okay. Okay, so we're going to start right now. Okay, no teleprompter. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. Here we go. Okay, so you have the soundbite. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of the thing. So this is Devin's working on a story with Brendan, and that's his desk, and we're going to play the soundbite, but he can't do it. And
Is this okay? Like here talking to you?
what, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm
Trying to understand how where you want me situated. If you want me to play that,
Do I need you to direct?
I needed someone in my ear telling me.
Okay, let's start. Here we go. Welcome to TMZ Live. Harvey Levin. I'm not going to do Harvey Levin. Welcome to TMZ Live. Charles has got a couple days off, so I'm going to solo it today with the help of my friends here. Gavin Newsom is going to let the Menendez brothers out. They are going to be free men as early as next month. He has not said that, but he's as much as said that, and let me explain. Gavin Newsom, our governor, California, has a podcast, and which is kind of weird in itself. And he had Ryan Murphy on his podcast. Ryan Murphy, who is a fabulous producer, best in the business. He is so good. You know, he did Monsters, which is about the Menendez brothers, but it's a fantasy about the Menendez brothers. You know, coming up with, here's what the scenario could have been like, or here's what it could have been like. Ryan Murphy got involved this year. This case has been going on for 35 years. So, and there have been a lot of experts on this. And Gavin Newsom is going to ultimately make the decision on whether the Menendez brothers go free or not. And the parole board is going to hear the case next month, and then it goes to Gavin Newsom, and either he's going to say yes, they're free, or no, they're not. It's his decision. He has Ryan Murphy on this podcast and is talking to Ryan Murphy about, how do you feel about this? And Ryan Murphy is saying, yeah, at first I doubted it. In the writer's room, everybody else wanted him to go free, and then I did the show, and I think they should go free. And furthermore, I sent an advance copy to Kim Kardashian, and she watched it, and she was obsessed with it, and she said they should go free. And so Gavin Newsom is asking Ryan Murphy about his opinions about this case when he's going to make a decision. And you just got to look, before I tell you why I'm saying that he is going to release the Menendez brothers, here's a little bit of what he says.
Devin, how do you turn your speakers out? Devin?
Rob.
Devin,
We don't need that.
how do you turn your speakers out?
We're just a few weeks away, August 21st and 2nd, I think, where the parole board is going to make a decision and make a recommendation
to you.
That lands on my desk.
Right.
Mr. Murphy.
That's heavy stuff.
It's heavy stuff.
I was astonished at how I went into something with such a predetermined point of view and came out of it, at the end of it, thinking, where I am today is I really do think they should be released. I do think they should be paroled. And I did not think that when I started.
So why is Gavin Newsom chit-chatting with Ryan Murphy about why the Menendez brothers should be released? I think, and I feel pretty confident on this, Gavin Newsom is looking for cover. Gavin Newsom knows that this is it's a 50-50 split in America. Half the people think they should be released, half think they should rot in prison. And Ryan Murphy, produced a show that made people aware of this case who didn't know about it before. So his opinion for them counts. Gavin Newsom's going to run for president, and he wants to soften the blowback he's going to get when he releases them. So therefore, he puts his friend Ryan Murphy on, talks about Kim Kardashian and Ryan Murphy supporting the release. He's doing it for cover.
If that's the case, what a wild political miscalculation by Gavin Newsom, who I think is a very savvy politician. If he's trying to use Ryan Murphy as cover, Ryan Murphy is the echo chamber of the voice to get the Menendez brothers free. And if he's putting him on his podcast and he's trying to curry favor with someone who is undecided on this issue potentially, I think it's going to backfire. It's only going to shout into the echo chamber.
Nobody's undecided.
So then what is he doing?
What he's doing is people who watched Monsters were educated about the Menendez brothers through Ryan Murphy. And they're thinking, well, there are different scenarios. Which should I believe? And then the producer is the guy who's saying, hey, release them. And then everybody who's watching is saying, oh, well, that's the conclusion.
The producer who's part of the lefty Hollywood establishment.
Nobody thinks of him.
Everyone thinks of Ryan Murphy that way. Ryan Murphy is the guy who created Glee. Ryan Murphy is the guy who creates all of these lurid Hollywood tales.
They lost an election because they were viewed as being soft on crime. You're going to let two murderers out?
He's going to let him out.
It'll kill him. I truly believe that will come back to haunt him when he runs in 2028.
What's the upside? What a disastrous decision.
Can I just say one
How
other
do you
thing?
say you're tough on crime when you just let two guys who blew their parents, come on.
That's why he's looking for cover.
But
that's
this is not giving Ryan Murphy's not giving him
This is
cover.
Ryan Murphy.
Well, listen, it may be a bad political calculation, but he's made it clear. Look,
I agree with you. I think he's going to do it.
He's going to release him. I mean,
I think
he's
it's a bad move. It's a bad political calculation.
Why would Gavin Newsom commit political suicide by releasing? What's the upside of releasing the Menendez brothers for Gavin Newsom's ambition to become president of the United States? It's terrible. It's counterproductive for him.
You may or may not be right on that. I will bet you money he's going to release them.
And that would be an act of political
and I
courage.
think whether it's a good
if he
idea
does it.
or a bad idea, that's why he had Ryan Murphy on exactly a month from the time the parole board meets.
People
By
are
the
going to
way,
be there's going to be outrage when they're let free. Nobody is celebrating. Nobody's voting for Gavin Newsom because he let Eric and Lyle Menendez out.
You know what?
And there's only negative.
I'll give him credit.
I think you're wrong. Look, personally,
Yeah.
I think they should be released.
Yeah.
I do. I think they should be released. I will say one other thing.
Wow.
Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump are birds of a feather.
Oh, yeah.
They are.
I couldn't agree with you more on that.
They say they hate
yeah.
each other, but Gavin Newsom is using the same playbook that Donald Trump is using.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I think they're wired the same way.
Are we doing?
Ely, San Francisco, Gavin Newsom is handling this in the best way possible. We have perspective right now. The series depicts a very complex and toxic relationship between kids and parents, and it makes me very nervous. Brothers killing their parents at age 18, that requires peeling so much onion. And the world has to unpack this really quickly. And I think we can learn a lot about toxic relationships between parents and kids. Everyone deserves a second chance, especially if you have committed a crime as a young adult or a kid.
Writer for Gavin Newsom? Because that's what he is going to say, I think.
Well, right now, Gavin is doing what our current president would not do, which is get perspectives from experts and other people in the ecosystem about how to handle these types of things. And while he is getting a lot of support from Kim and from Ryan, I think we are still getting perspective to let the people understand how he made this decision instead of what our current president would do, which is just pull the plug and do what he thinks is best for his own agenda. So I think Gavin is handling this in the best way possible by inviting everyone to get a look at how he is thinking about dealing with this situation.
Okay, so just so you guys know, so that was the lead story for our TV show. We're going to get into, oh gosh, which you're going to love the next one. But before we do, are people weighing? I want to know what they think.
So there's a commenter, Bashir, in our live stream, and he says, I know people doing more time in jail for drugs, but you can kill both parents
35
and
years,
come
guys.
home. This is crazy.
No, 35 years. I agree with you. No. But I mean, no. I agree with you. I agree with you that there are people who are unfairly in prison for drugs for a very long time. I agree. But you still have to look at this case. And if you look at what happened in the first trial, which was a mistrial, I covered it. The first trial was a mistrial. And in that first trial, they allowed in evidence that Jose was sexually abusing Eric and Lyle. Half the jury voted for manslaughter, not murder. And for manslaughter, the maximum would have been 11 years. In the second trial, the judge almost slammed the door shut on any of that evidence, and the jury found murder. But when the defense was raised, half the jury was persuaded. So you can't say this is a black and white case, because it wasn't for the jury that heard that evidence even back then, and people are more sensitive to it now. Okay, what else? I'm really interested what you guys think about this.
Jaylene Battle says, I wonder how many black men get this chance in jail, but they want to free killers.
Well, yes, they're killers. And nobody is saying what they did was right.
They killed.
But look, half the jury said manslaughter.
We're not supposed to talk. It's true.
And,
No.
you know,
Chris Watt.
Why would they do that?
W-A-T-T.
Because they heard all this evidence. And, yeah, they were screwed up, these kids. And what they did was monstrous. I mean, what Ryan Murphy called this doc, you know, monsters, was accurate. But half the jury said manslaughter. Why? Why do you think half the jury said that? And I think you got to really think about that and think about how America has evolved on this issue.
Yeah.
And that it might be different today.
David Hall seems to agree with you. He says, at the same time, we can't reward child molesters by incarcerating the victims because they snapped and went bonkers on the molester.
Well,
So it seems like there's a split. There's a split in the chat.
In America, literally, it's 50-50. And that's why, I mean, these guys may be right. I don't know whether Ryan Murphy is going to help Gavin Newsom. I think he thinks it's going to help him, But he's going to get a lot of backlash, and I think he's going to let him out, and I think he's going to get a lot of backlash for it. He just is. And whether this is a good political move for him, you know, maybe Gavin Newsom is giving up on Republicans and is really trying to court Democrats and get them more active, and that he thinks Democrats are going to be more sympathetic to that point of view, and that he's just giving up on Republicans completely, and he's just trying to reinvigorate the party. I don't know, but he's smart, and whether this is a good calculation or not, I don't know. But he's going to let him out. He's going to let him out. One more, and then we got to move on.
One more. They've been poster prisoners. They did their time. Time has been served.
You mean poster child prisoners? Well, they started a hospice program in prison. They have helped inmates rehabilitate themselves. They have started an environmental program in prison. They have educated themselves, gotten college degrees, and they did all of this without ever having a chance of parole. Remember, they were sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. It only changed a year ago. But for all that time, they had no hope, but they were really trying to improve themselves. So were they model prisoners? Yeah, they were. And I think the parole board's going to be looking at rehabilitation and whether they're a danger to society. And I think the parole board is going to say they checked both boxes, and I think Newsom's going to let him out. I really do. Okay, we're going to move on. Yeah, I'm talking to the director. Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot about him. Oh, I totally forgot that we were doing that.
He's at 2. He's at 2.
Where is Geragos going? Okay, so
I'm at 4-3-5.
and what's B? Then let's do Megyn Kelly as B2.
What do you want the ISO at?
Okay.
What do you want it?
I totally forgot we're going to do an interview with the Menendez lawyer in like 7 minutes, Mark Geragos. So that, oh, in an hour. That's right. Okay, so we're moving on now to the next segment of the show. Okay. I love this story. Okay. Why don't we start here this time? This is my cup, but we use it for the other show. Hey, what? Oh, what, the picture seems dark? Okay. Okay, are you guys ready? No. And who's playing that? Oh, that's just, it's...
To illuminate, they said it was dark.
Mic up, please.
Turn it off? Yes.
And that's Megan? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So, okay, we're going to go back and do the next segment of the show now. Okay, where's Charles?
1,100 viewers.
Currently.
Okay. Okay, we're ready to roll, guys. Here we go. There is one person who may hold all the secrets in the Jeffrey Epstein case. And that one person is in prison right now. Her name is Ghislaine Maxwell. She is the assistant/girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein, who knows everything. You know, we talked about this the other day. I'm telling you, I know people who have seen the Justice Department file, and, you know, they're going to release it. There's not a whole lot in there. There is stuff in there, But in terms of like Donald Trump, his name is mentioned more than a few times, but there's nothing in there that's untoward, we are told. And that is from two totally different people who have seen this. The grand jury transcript is ridiculous because it's lasered into specific crimes involving specific people. So even though they're talking about, releasing some of that, that's not going to amount to anything. The civil cases that were filed against Maxwell and Epstein, there is stuff in there, I am told, people who have seen it, where judges have protected some people who allegedly molested girls at the island, saying they were trying to protect the identity of the victims. So those civil files have something. But the person who knows everything is Ghislaine Maxwell. She is serving a 20-year sentence right now. Kind of weird because you would think, Jason, I would think the 20 years should be in connection with misdeeds involving some of the various people, but none of those people have ever been charged. So she's serving 20 years. Congress now wants to hear from Ghislaine Maxwell. And I think they are going to be faced with this choice, that she will not spill the beans unless she gets immunity.
Yeah.
Unless she, not just immunity, but some kind of clemency.
So,
I mean, she's got all the bargaining power.
She's got all the bargaining power. There's a lot of pressure from both the left and the right to speak with her and to uncover what there is to be uncovered.
And they want that.
And she is the key. They want that. She is the key to everything. She's not going to talk, and they've approached her. They've approached her lawyers, and they said, we'd like to speak with her. There's no way she's going to speak with them without getting something in return, and that's going to be a huge reduction in her sentence.
Well, there are two things that could happen. One is there's something called use immunity, and that means they can't prosecute her for things she says if she testifies. But there's nothing in it for her. She can just say, well, I'm not going to talk.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to talk.
Right.
I'll exercise my Fifth Amendment right and I just won't talk. So giving her use immunity, I don't think is going to cut it. So her lawyer, I mean, there's no way her lawyer isn't going to say, look, she got 20 years, which is a really high sentence for this, and give her clemency, and she'll tell you everything.
That's right. And it's interesting. There was a comment that came out from her lawyer, which I thought was interesting, which she said, we are grateful to President Trump for his commitment to uncovering the truth in this case. We have no other comment at this time. So I think there's two things happening. She's going to be negotiating with the investigators who want to talk to her. But at the same time, the lawyer is very clearly currying favor with the president, because in order to get clemency, in order to get any deal, it's going to have to come directly from him, right? He's going to have to rubber stamp any deal that happens here. And I think there's a real purposeful intent to sort of say nice things about the president. Now, of course, there's been speculation. Well, there is truth to the fact that his name is mentioned in these documents, not incriminatingly so.
Right.
But he doesn't want that to come out at all, because there's a lot that can be made out of just the fact his name appears.
And there are people who have now come forward. This woman came forward yesterday and was talking about, I was at a meeting with Trump and Epstein, and they seem to be best friends and whatnot. It's interesting, Pam Bondi is now saying, the Attorney General is now saying, yeah, we want to talk to Ghislaine Maxwell. So I don't know.
Did you hear the president say today that he was unaware that Pam Bondi was starting this investigation and going to talk to Ghislaine Maxwell?
Do you believe that?
I believe that zero. Well, never. These people are, Pam Bondi is extraordinarily loyal to the president.
And especially something like that.
No way.
I'm sorry, I don't believe it.
Don't buy it at all.
Hi, Gloria, Alabama. I don't find it to be a surprise that Ms. Maxwell is willing to speak now to possibly get a reduction in her sentence. But I have to say this, that my heart goes out to the victims, and whatever the results that come out, hopefully it won't be something to further victimize any of the victims in this case.
Would you give Ghislaine Maxwell clemency for testimony?
You know what? It would really depend on what she would possibly offer to the case. But the one. No,
she knows everything.
Yes.
She knows everything. Would you give?
Yes.
If she spilled the beans, whatever the beans are, would you give her clemency?
Possibly. That possibly, I would give her clemency.
Stop waffling. Tell me yes or no.
Oh, I would just have to hear, what she has to offer. I would just have to. But the one thing I would be concerned about is further victimization of the victims and whatever decision is made.
Well, we will see. But this is dicey because it's sort of like a box of Cracker Jacks. You don't know what's inside. Okay.
We've got some comments here about this whole Epstein fiasco.
Okay. Want to hear?
So, Veronica's saying that Ghislaine Maxwell needs to stay in prison. She's way more of a threat than the Menendez brothers or any other drug dealer.
Do you think because she was working for Jeffrey Epstein, he's now dead, so do you really think she's a threat after this?
Someone else says, this comes from Cat MC, if your daughter was a victim, you would not want her out. Same with the brothers. No criminal better than another. Keep them locked up.
I don't know if that's true. If Ghislaine Maxwell could give them leads on a number of people who are currently free and potentially harming other victims.
That's right. I mean, that's the whole point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, who has been held accountable other than Ghislaine Maxwell? I mean, Jeffrey Epstein was never tried or convicted. He killed himself.
Died an innocent man under the eyes of the law.
Although his brother says that he was murdered. And it is weird that there are now these gaps in this surveillance video in the prison. Nonetheless, nobody else. What if Ghislaine Maxwell says, I'll tell you 10 people?
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, then how do you feel? What else?
Someone says she's not a threat. That's ridiculous. She's only a threat to the guilty.
Well, right.
That goes to the point.
I mean, that is that's exactly the point. And the interesting thing to me, and I don't know the answer to this, but like, they're going to go to her lawyer. Does the lawyer say, she'll say everything, but give us immunity first? Or do the feds say, no, tell us what you know and then we'll decide on immunity?
So she'll do what's called an offer of proof typically, where she will tell them what she's prepared to testify under oath about, and they'll have to give her immunity based on that testimony. But it's interesting in this situation because it's not about her testifying under oath, it's about just spilling the names. It's really what they want.
Exactly. And what if the prosecutors don't like some of the names?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what if the names are very powerful people?
And it's got a lot of substance to it, but they're not happy about what the fallout's going to be. So do they say, well, we're not going to give you immunity? Because then her lawyer comes out and says, hey, she was willing to say all these things.
Yeah.
They didn't like the names.
Fascinating.
And they put the kibosh on clemency.
Yeah, but there's no way that they can give her immunity before she gives the names, because she may say nobody at that point. Or she may, but at the same time, if they say put the names and we'll give it to you.
If they say let us know first, give us an offer of proof, and they don't like what they hear and they don't give her clemency, her lawyer holds a news conference.
Absolutely.
And it will be devastating.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And this is
just calling the news conference in itself
would get the
really
interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is really interesting. Okay, one more.
There's one more that sorry to wonder. Okay. What do you say to James 7846 that says Trump runs everything, Maxwell is going to say what he wants her to say?
Well, look, I mean, there are people who think that because ultimately, who do you think is pulling the strings when it comes to do we give her clemency?
He clearly is the one behind it. If we want to take him at his word, he has nothing to hide. I think he is worried about being falsely implicated just because his name is there. And we know his name is there. We know he was friends with Jeffrey Epstein. But he says he did nothing wrong, and I don't think there's any evidence that we've seen that he did anything wrong.
Right.
So, but to answer the question, he's the one pulling the strings behind it all. He's the president. He runs the Justice Department. They all work for him. They're going to do what he wants them to do.
Yeah, we do have to move on, but I'm fascinated by this. What else do you think?
She knew what was going on and did nothing. She needs to stay in prison. Sorry, not sorry. So again, there's a split between.
All these people are screaming, from MAGA to the left-wing Democrats, give us the information. She's the one who knows.
Right.
She's the one who knows. In terms of one human being on Earth that knows, it's her.
Because the documents only say a little bit. You need testimony. You need somebody who was there, who witnessed it.
Either get it from her or you are never going to be satisfied.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to move on. Okay, We're going to continue with the show now. I'm just fascinated by Megyn Kelly. I'm fascinated by her whole career. Yeah, I read her book, and she really has had kind of an interesting journey in media. And her podcast now is something that people care about and listen to. And she has a really strong voice. So this was a huge left turn for me when she went in hard on J-Lo.
Yeah, Harvey, this was crazy. So she posted on her Twitter a video of one of J-Lo's performances. Now, this was one of her performances from the Cook Music Festival in Tenerife. And look at this video she posted.
Okay, it's sexy. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay.
Definitely a sexually charged video, but also nothing out of the norm from what a usual pop star does. So Megyn Kelly posted this video on X, and she said, so she's a soft porn star now, great choices. Obviously saying this is like borderline porn. This is porn, is what she's saying. But I think that's super unfair. I mean, it's clearly a performance. Again, no different from what any pop star has done before in the past. Anybody from Janet Jackson, which all of them have been, you know, accused of playing up the sexuality too much. But, I mean, unfair.
Well,
unfair.
But let's say it's soft porn. Okay. So?
Right.
I mean, if you listen to Sabrina Carpenter, her lyrics are way
very sexual.
So the only issue that the people in our comments have with this is you're bringing up Sabrina Carpenter. They're saying Jennifer Lopez is in her 50s. So
a woman in her 50s.
Saying that's because she's a little too old to be doing these
sexual dances
moves,
but you
know,
have to remember, before J-Lo became a pop star, she was a dancer, and that is
in living color.
Yeah, exactly. So that is where her roots are. So she can dance for the rest of when she's 80 years old.
But when she was on In
like
Living Color, as a fly girl, she wasn't dancing like that. She was like, it was like very much.
But she can do all kinds of dancing.
I think she can do it all.
It's like, why
if
are
you've
people,
got
okay,
it.
Let's say it's soft porn. Let's just call it soft porn. Okay, so.
Meant to be an insult, though.
1,000%.
I know, but so.
Remember that one concert where the people got mad that they didn't sign up to buy a ticket to see a soft porn show? So maybe
like,
that's
okay. So.
I have to say, J-Lo and Shakira, when they did the Super Bowl, probably one of my favorite Super Bowl halftime performances of all time.
Yeah.
I'm Allie from Pennsylvania. I personally don't think it was that raunchy. I think in the music industry, it is let's see who can push the envelope as farthest as they could. But I think in her case, it was just a performance. She looks amazing. She can still put on a great show. Just let her go. Let her be.
I absolutely agree. You know, Megyn Kelly is fascinating to me, but this feels very pearl clutchy. Okay, what do you guys think?
We have a couple interesting comments.
Yeah.
The first one being that Jennifer Lopez has zero self-awareness. So maybe they thought it was too much.
What do you mean she has zero self-awareness? Meaning what? That she's in her 50s? What do you mean?
Yeah, I think that's what those comments means. Is that this
That's just
kind of like Britney Spears?
Okay, as an old guy, I honestly, I think this is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. It's dumb. You know, it's like, no, it's like, when you get to a certain age, what are you supposed to do? You stop what? You stop exercising, you stop, you know, playing sports, you stop caring about what you look like. That's ridiculous. She looks better than most 25-year-olds.
Well,
and if she does, and if she can pull it off, what does her age matter? I mean, I'm really serious. What does it matter that she's in her 50s? Because if she's in her 50s, let's put her on with 10 people who are in their 20s and see who looks better.
Well, April Wine says that J-Lo is really trying to remain in the limelight here. Sometimes it's okay to admit
I mean,
it's
she's
time
a
to move on. She says, find something else you're good at.
She's a performer and she was on stage. What are you talking about? I mean, this is what she does for a living, and she's performing. So, I mean, what's your point? Is she's supposed to give up singing and performing because she's in her 50s? This all goes back to age, and you guys know it. You know it.
Yeah, Rachel says they talked bad about Cher in her 70s dating a younger man. These women still act accordingly to their age.
What do you mean they act accordingly? It's like, what does act your age mean? What does that mean? What does it mean to act your age? Because you're right. So Cher should what? Not perform anymore. I mean, what are you saying? What's the age cutoff where people should not be that? I mean, is there an age cutoff for you guys? Because I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Someone just pointed out something funny. KH, he says, in the news today, a 74-year-old man became a policeman in California. So it seems like age isn't really a factor in anything nowadays.
It should be an individual thing. And yeah, maybe there are, I mean, look, the reality is that we're electing a lot of old guys to be president. And it's more likely that things will happen to old guys than younger guys. So that's just a reality, and it's something maybe you take into account because that person, you're stuck with that person for 4 years. So maybe that's different. And maybe a pilot is different. But I mean, if somebody can compete, I mean, how many Olympians in their 30s have gone back and won? And there have been. So, you know, you just, it's all an individual thing coming from an old guy.
Well, last but not least, Whitney says, I'm like Ben Affleck. I'm just so over her. So people might have had enough of Jennifer Lopez for now.
There are people who are so over her, and this whole Ben and Jen thing, I think, was just bungled like crazy. It was bungled professionally for them and bungled personally for all sorts of reasons. But, okay, so people don't like her today.
Ooh, down the tubes brings up a good point. So Usher can do anything he wants on stage and Jennifer Lopez can't do what J-Lo does?
That's actually, what are you nodding for?
I agree. I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. But yeah,
That's a really good point. I wish I would have said that
A
in...
woman can do it. I didn't even think about that.
I wish I would have said that in the show.
Me too.
That's really
good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Okay, we're going to now do... I'm so interested in Billy Joel. I'm so interested. But hold on just a second, because I was supposed to get a sheet.
This statement?
No, Billy Joel we're doing, right? Yeah, C is Billy Joel. Billy Joel.
Hello, bad boy Breeze. How's it going, man?
Okay. Okay. Well, let's do Billy Joel and C, and we'll move. No, I'm sorry. We'll do Malcolm and C, and then we'll do Billy Joel and E.
Alicia, aka Lisa. I doubt you're 5 years old. Maybe you meant something else.
What?
I'm just talking to our viewers.
Okay. Okay. Can I get that Billy Joel statement?
The Malcolm.
The Malcolm statement. God, I'm sorry.
This is like the tricky one.
It'll go on him.
Yeah, don't like just step back and then touch.
Okay. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Armando, I am so glad you're loving the new format.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Yeah. TMZ, you'll need some plants in there. That's true. There's not a lot of plants in this office.
No, we don't have plants. We've had cockroaches though.
Oh, great.
And in the old office, we had rats.
What a great thing to announce.
No, it's because they're all slobs.
Ah. Well, if you didn't get Costco pizza and, Costco hot dogs, maybe the cockroaches wouldn't have anything to be attracted to.
By the way, Costco pizza is great.
It's all right.
No.
It's all right. When you've been to New York and you've been to the pizza spots.
I lived in New York. New York
so
is
then
better.
you know.
New York is better, but you would not think. Okay, let me just remember this. So we're doing, I'm sorry. Oh, we have Ice Cube, and then what is the, we have, Who's playing the Ice Cube bite? Okay. Okay, well, why don't, we're going to start here. We'll start here. This show is cheap as hell to do, just so you know. I mean, no stages, no floor directors, one camera. No. Okay. Okay, we are ready to roll.
Jamie, come on.
No, we should start a TMZ Discord server so that all of our viewers can join and talk to each other and interact with us a little bit.
Maybe we'll talk about that once we get this show done.
Yeah.
How's that? Okay? Okay. Okay, it would, just in the future, if we could have another clock on this side, it would be ideal. Okay, we just need something, because I can't see it. Okay, here we go. Welcome back to TMZ Live. So we broke the story yesterday about the tragic death of Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And I got to tell you, there are moments when you see a reaction to a death where it defines a life. And it has to do just with the enormity of the moment. And we have seen this over the years. I mean, I remember when we broke Michael Jackson's death, when we broke the death of Prince, and others, that it just had an enormous impact on people. This death had an enormous impact for a variety of reasons. And one of them is cultural. But it really hit people hard. So lots and lots of people commented. You might be interested in this. Bill Cosby gave us a comment. And that's interesting because obviously Cosby has had big issues on his part. And he wanted to come out and talk about his castmate. And I think this is just really interesting. Here's what he said. He said, getting that call reminded him, meaning me, this was through his publicist, of being in the studio taping The Cosby Show, getting the call that Innes, his son, had been murdered. His son had been murdered near the 405 freeway in Los Angeles. It felt the same way when I got the call about Malcolm. Malcolm was changing the world, talking about a big concert in Minneapolis, so excited. It was like Ennis. They played together, come to Massachusetts property. Never heard family members laugh so hard. They were amazing together. Malcolm left us something so great that it's going to continue to change the world. Every young man wanted to be like Malcolm that grew up in projects, have a family like the Huxtables. Malcolm was brilliant. I think that's just really interesting.
I mean, it almost seems like Cosby looked at Malcolm as a son. You know,
and that's what it felt like.
That's it.
And comparing him to Ennis.
Comparing him to Ennis. You know, I mean that. You know, he saw both of them as sons. I mean, that's how I'm reading that.
I am too. And culturally, I mean, this was a huge moment where you could see him on that show, and it just blew open all the stereotypes, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to think, you know, like hip hop hadn't formulated as big when the Cosby Show was on air. So, you know, that was inadvertently he was a role model. Malcolm was a role model as the character for Theo. You know, we actually talked to Ice Cube, and you know.
Do you have the clip?
Oh yeah, it's. But, you know, like Ice Cube actually conveyed that, you know, Malcolm did a lot of great things with that Theo character. You know, it actually gave, you know, young African-American males, you know, exactly. You know, the other side of the coin, you know, if you come from a actual
This is really interesting.
family.
This is Ice Cube at LAX.
Passed away again, and that's sad. You know, like he kind of changed the paradigm with
with the Cosby Show, the stuff he was doing. Yeah, actor who really brought, you know, realness to television on you know, playing a great character, playing a great son on the Cosby Show. He did a few good things, you know, outside of the Cosby Show.
Malcolm and Eddie was great.
Yeah, it's tragic.
Hi, my name is Adriana from Chicago, and I grew up watching The Cosby Show, and I do recall back when the unfortunate incident happened with Bill Cosby's son. And I just remember watching it growing up thinking it must be so hard to go to set every day knowing you lost your son. At least you have like a kind of a surrogate son with the Theo character. So now to relive that trauma all over again with his death, that's just heartbreaking. I'm definitely feeling it. I know everyone's feeling it.
By the way, you know, we told you he died. He was pulled under by a rip current and a riptide, and they tried saving him. They couldn't. There are stories out now that there were no lifeguards in the area, but look, we don't know what the situation is there, whether they generally have lifeguards in the area he was in or not. Whichever it is, it was just really, really a tragic death.
Some people want to know if Malcolm was swimming with anybody at the time he was pulled away by the current.
We are told he was with his daughter. I don't, and I think there were other people as well. I don't know where the daughter was, whether she was in the water or, you know, on the beach. That just has not come out yet.
Mm-hmm. People just find this news jarring. Alicia says, "I'm the same age as Malcolm. Grew up watching him as he grew up. We lost a brother, a good person, an icon. Still in shock." People are kind of just digesting the news.
I will tell you one thing about this place. So if you were watching yesterday, you saw that we were turning off our microphones when Jackson was around because we were working the story. We had gotten a tip that this had happened, but we hadn't confirmed it yet. So, you know, Devin and Alexa and Charlie and others were making tons of phone calls. And look, I mean, we're kind of bringing you into our newsroom. At the same time, you know, we're not trying to advertise what we're working on if it's a breaking story like this. So you saw all the commotion. So you almost, I mean, I remember this with Michael Jackson, that you have to put your emotions in check. I mean, when Prince died and we were working that story, and that took us a couple hours. I mean, I remember Charles, huge Prince fan. In fact, Eric is a huge, huge Prince fan. And I don't know if you remember when we were working the Prince story.
Oh, I remember it very well.
And everybody in the office had a real emotional reaction to it. But you've just got to like look forward and try to get the story, even though people are just feeling all these.
I remember being like, I had to like disassociate because, you know, he's like my favorite artist, has been since I was 9. And I remember like, right when we found out he died, I was at your desk and you're like, how many Grammys did he win? How many #1 songs did he have? And I'm just like, I'll be sad about this in 10 minutes. I can't be right now.
Yeah.
That's just how you do
I
stuff.
actually remember you at my desk because we were writing the story.
Yeah, and then I had to go hide in my edit bay for a little bit and needed a minute.
Yeah, but this happens a lot here. And, you know, it's funny because I can't remember, there was a wrestler who died, and it was Randy Savage. And I remember, God, especially like the wrestling fans here, they were just devastated.
It's tough. But you love some of these people.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we'll do a couple more, and then we got to keep moving with the show.
People, because you brought up Prince, people are just saying how they cried like a baby when Prince died.
We couldn't do that here. I mean, you just can't. And
I did later.
Yeah, but when you're working, you just can't. And you know, I always think of, for me, the moment that changed me and where I realized that you have to get things done, and you can't like let emotion like sink into it. It was Walter Cronkite with JFK.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he knew him, and it was one of the most shocking things in my lifetime. When all of a sudden there's this bulletin that comes over that he's been shot and he's been killed. And Walter Cronkite handled it. I remember at the time I was like 13 years old, and I was so struck by, like, you could see he wiped a tear at one point.
I think that was the moment when he pulled his glasses down and just did that, like this.
But he never broke.
No.
And I just remember thinking, wow, that's a hard job.
It's a professional.
Yeah, he was like, it was such an, it was one of the, it was the defining moment for me in terms of news when you watch something like that, because that was just amazing to me. Okay, we'll do one more and then we got to move on.
Someone just said I bet he was so scared because there's nothing you can do by being pulled out to sea.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
It is the worst. And I love the ocean. And I mean, I'm all about water. And it can be glorious and it can be just treacherous. And you're right. I mean, and it's one of those things where it just all of a sudden happens. And, you know, there are professionals who know what to do, but it's really hard. It's really, really hard.
Wow. I think we're ready to move on.
Okay, we'll move on. Okay, I need some help.
Mic up for me, please.
No, you gotta talk to me first. Talk to me. Do we have a sheet, like a rundown? Remember?
All right, getting ready for the next story here, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Rhonda, us breaking that Michael Jackson story was big. Very emotional.
Well, no. I'm talking about like on bullet points on Billy Joel.
Oh.
Exactly, Power Rangers, professionalism.
We may have to take a break. I need to get that, guys.
That's fine. I love talking to our chat always.
Okay, we need like 2 minutes, so fire away.
All good. No, yeah, people are just, it's interesting to see. People are actually interacting with each other and kind of talking to each other
As long
in
as we're
chat.
talking, what about lunch?
What
Did they
about,
make a decision?
they did make a decision. The poll is so far up there. I'm sorry, we did a poll, but now it's so far up. Maybe someone can let me know if a PCR what won. Jim, do you know what won, if you can hear me?
Yes.
Jim, do you know what
Anakin can't make a decent decision.
the poll outcome was for Harvey's lunch?
Well, it's true.
Threw you under the bus.
One more time, please.
What?
Jim? Oh, he's checking it now. All right, we're going to find out in 1 sec.
Huh? They're pretty similar.
Oh, I'm seeing that it was spicy tuna.
Good, that's actually, okay, it's spicy tuna. That's what we're doing. You got it?
Love to get your reaction to that. Trisha Paytas' new baby name.
The spicy tuna. Okay.
I think actually it might have been. Yeah, that's true.
She named her third baby her first boy ever. It's related to water. I kind of want to see if you could guess.
Related to water?
Related to water, kind of a...
Is it wave?
Turquoise?
No, it's a...
Wave?
Oh yeah, the first child, okay, kind of close. First child is Malibu Barbie, just to give you a sense.
Wait a minute, they named a kid Malibu Barbie?
Yes.
I love it.
And then the second child is Elvis.
That's okay.
It's a girl.
That's okay.
So
I
kind of unique, kind of
No,
cute.
I like that.
Yeah.
Malibu Barbie?
Malibu Barbie is number one.
Grow up.
Malibu Barbie.
Yeah.
That's actually atrocious. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Malibu
so
Barbie.
Are you serious?
This one might have taken the cake.
Hold
though.
on, hold on. It's water?
Water.
Is it ocean water?
Yeah, it's a movie title if that helps.
A movie title.
Does it have to do...
Or a character.
Or a character.
I love Blue Crush.
What?
Blue Crush? Mm-mm.
What is it?
It's Aquaman.
She named her baby Aquaman?
Yeah.
Aquaman Moses, which is
Some
her
people just
husband's
shouldn't have
name.
kids.
Aquaman's embarrassing even amongst superheroes.
Yeah. What was the
Trisha
one?
Paytas can't do any wrong.
What was the one yesterday? That was a really cool name.
Oh,
There,
Somersault.
Somersault. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Somersault.
Mm-hmm, that was a good
I
one.
like that name. You got something for me?
I got something for you.
Okay, let's see it.
And a little extra background.
There was over 100,000 people watching it, which is crazy.
Which what?
She was live streaming it.
Oh.
Over 100,000 people.
I'm sorry, I guess I'm playing this for you guys. I'm just going to be here and
Do click.
Oh, look at this. Charlie Neff reading chat.
I know I missed all the comments about me.
Oh, Jesus,
wow.
I wanted to see what people were saying about me.
Charlie, stop it.
I missed them. I can't scroll up, Harvey.
Let him concentrate, Charlie, please.
But on the topic of baby names, if I said to my husband, if I ever had a girl, it would be, because my husband is Johnny II, I would name my daughter Johnny III. Obviously a little nod to the mom, because my name is a boy's name. What do you guys think of that?
Still being worked.
Tawanda desperately wants me to have a baby.
I do. I think, okay, Chad, don't you guys think Harvey Nassif?
Wait a minute, this is just about the surgery.
Aww.
What
This
else?
is a health update.
Yeah, no, but he talked about so much more in this.
I'm voting yes, I like the name on.
Give me we're not ready to do this. I need an article that breaks down Club Random and the documentary.
Documentary, the first half covers the early part of his career, and then the second.
Right, but I need like specifics.
We just named our new puppy Nova Bon Jovi. See, that's a good dog name.
I like that.
I don't know if I'd name my kid that.
Oh my God! Here, you want to see? We're adopting a new dog.
Oh, what?
I want to show you.
I can tell the live stream first.
No, I'm gonna show. I'll show you the dog.
All right, Harv.
Okay, hold on.
I clocked it.
He was found in the street. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Meet Bo.
Oh, wait, let me get. Oh my God, wow. He's very cute.
He is the best.
He's very cute.
He is so cute. He's so great too. He's just a great dog.
Let's spam W Bo in the chat. I want everybody spamming W Bo. As in B-O or B-O-E? B-O-W.
It's Bo. We're naming him Bodie, but he's gonna be Bo.
Oh, Bodie.
Yeah. Well, he's ish.
W Bodie.
He's so cute, this little schnauzer haircut.
No, he's great.
Oh, you should name him Jacques.
Nope. Named already.
What about Schultz?
What's the name? Bo.
Oh, Bo. So cute, Harv. Okay, you guys are ready for me to play these videos?
Do you guys have that?
So you're looking for like the documentary stuff?
Yeah, I just want to. I want some substance on him. I know what the medical thing is. We're sorry.
Really, like the Bill Maher stuff, which is like him kind of fanboying over.
Here, let me just go to my computer. I'm sorry. Okay. Bill Maher is a good friend.
Yeah, everyone loves your dog. Everyone absolutely loves your dog.
Best. He is, and he is just great. Okay.
W Bo.
Billy Joel. And Bill is such a good interviewer.
Bell loves Bo. Bella and Buddy. Alicia. Christy. Nico loves your pants.
Hold on. I want to just hear this. Why is this not playing? Oh.
Into it. And you don't care what they say about you, the woke or...
At this point, no, I'm inured to it. But there was always this, I don't know if it's rabbinical or what, but it was, on the other hand, I'm always trying to find out the other point of view. What's not my point of view, somebody else's point of view. Okay, I like to understand why they think that way.
It's so difficult in this day and age because
Yes, it
everybody is in
It's
their...
almost impossible.
Okay. Looking for Billy Joel health update. Billy Joel.
I'm sorry to distract you. People are obsessed by your shoes.
My shoes?
Yes. And look, honestly, so am I a little bit. These are...
They're so comfortable.
I mean, they look
so
comfortable.
Bill Maher's interview.
Look at those shoes.
Billy Joel. Okay. Let's get the clip of Billy Joel saying he's over what people think of him. Okay? Okay.
Are those New Balances? Not
No.
sure. No.
I don't even remember the name. And examines how he became what he was.
Pino, you can join TMZ Live. We have a link in the chat right now. And you can sign up through the Google form if you wish to be a commentator. You say you've been on before, so if you want to come on Skype or Zoom, go for it. Fill out that form. It's at the top of the chat.
Okay, let's go. Keep Eric. I want Eric. Okay, we're going to do it right now. Do you have the bite with him? Well, we don't have to cut it, but it's in. Alexa, can you go to where he says I'm over what people think of me?
Yeah, about woke people.
My not only comic book era but superhero era.
Sorry, that's Trisha Paytas.
I was ordering that.
Sorry, we'll go back.
Go to No, go to the top.
And you don't care what they say about you, the woke or.
At this point,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
I'm,
and you don't care what they say.
I'm inured to it.
No, before that.
Before that.
There was always this, I don't know.
That theme, it's even in Saigon, you know, like in the middle of the fight.
Didn't matter.
Who was wrong or right.
Right.
You still feel that way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't care what
You
they
don't,
say
and you don't
about
care
the
what they
woke.
say about you as you're in.
At this point,
No, just go back to it.
I'm
Alexa,
inured to it.
pause it right there, and you don't care.
Okay. That was 9.
The woke or.
Right before.
At this.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So just so you know, Eric is one of our editors, and he's editing for the other TV show. So this delay screwed him up.
Yeah, so when you're waiting on my piece, remember why.
I understand. Okay. Are we ready to roll?
Yeah.
Here we
You guys gonna come on this side?
They're gonna just play from Alexa.
Oh, Alexa.
You can sit there,
Oh,
and we'll just have it. Harvey will walk around.
Okay.
Yes, Harvey, you're good.
Okay. Okay. So Billy Joel has been very, very private about his life and his career. But there was a new HBO documentary on his life and his career. And he sat down with Bill Maher, who traveled to Florida to do an interview with him for his Bill's Club Random podcast. Bill had to go to Florida. He normally does it in LA because Billy Joel can't fly because he's dealing with this medical condition that sidelined him. It's called, it's a complicated name, but it's basically fluid in the brain, which really kind of upsets your balance. It's not life-threatening, but he's had to pull the plug temporarily on his concerts. But he's just got such a fascinating life. I got to tell you, I mean, you're Mr. Music here. He is so complicated because he had a rough period in his life, you know, as a young adult, where he was drinking too much, he ran into trees, he was doing all sorts of stuff.
We had a motorcycle accident that almost killed him.
Right.
In the early 80s.
But his music career never faltered.
I don't want to tell me something.
What is,
She's talking to Eric.
Oh, no, stop. Someone
Oh, so you're like, don't jump in. I'm
idea.
like, okay.
Bad idea.
No, his music career has been pretty solid, which it's amazing how consistently successful he still is, given that he hasn't released an album since 1993.
Oh my God, I did
It's
not
been
know
that long, since River of Dreams. He released one song in the last year, but that's been it for over 30 years.
And
But
his
toured consistently.
catalog has over 100 songs.
Oh,
And-
his catalog is huge and sells streams very well.
And he holds a record now for Madison Square Garden performances.
Right, he is the favorite son of Madison Square Garden.
I mean, it really is amazing. My God, 30 years?
It's been 32 years since his last album.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he's still
Very relevant.
He is so relevant. I mean, it's real. And plus, I mean, just his dating life.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he did this. He did like you know, he has had his share of scandals and things, and, you know, people ripped into him for affairs and for drinking and all this stuff. So Bill went to one of his go-tos, which has to do with woke.
That way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't care what they say about you, the woke or...
At this point, no,
Yeah.
I'm inured to it. But there was always this, I don't know if it's rabbinical or what, but it was, on the other hand, I'm always trying to find out the other point of view. What's, you know, not my point of view, somebody else's point of view. Okay, I like to understand why they think that way.
It's so difficult in this day and age because
Yes, it
everybody is in
It's almost impossible.
It is almost I mean, it is what I am always trying to do on my show. Is, look, this is one safe space for everybody, and I will take the heat from both sides. I mean, I do feel like the left, who ironically I'm more actually aligned with, is more snippy about it and has a worse attitude.
So, I mean, what he said was, which I found really interesting, is he said he's very rabbinical, which means you look at like 5 different sides to a story. And you know, Billy Joel is essentially saying he always looks to see what other people think, and he's having a problem with that, as Bill Maher has a problem with that, because people are so entrenched in their views that if anybody thinks that the other side disagrees with them, they shut them off, and Billy Joel reaches out.
But has Billy Joel really had an issue with that? There's never been a campaign to cancel Billy Joel or... I know you love Bill Maher, but I think that's an unnecessary use of the woke boogeyman in that case. Billy Joel's always been massively popular with kind of everybody. And people do talk about his girlfriends and wives have always been, as he gets older, they stay the same age. It's the old Matthew McConaughey joke from Dazed and Confused. But they're at least adults. You know, they're in their 20s, maybe 30s.
That's why I gave up teaching, that I just kept getting older. And it's like, you guys are the same as you were 5 years ago, just different people.
Yeah.
Christina from Philly. It's funny how he's saying he's over the woke people. He's been relevant for so long. And so now he's just like, I don't care anymore. So.
I'll tell you, he is one of the few people that we've covered over the years who has just never faltered in terms of a career. Okay, so guys, before we go on, we just got to give people notes on the floor. There's like way too much commotion.
Yeah, we're having...
Yeah, I've just turned that thing. Reagan, I think I got so distracted by what was going on with Keith that there was a lot of noise and movement, and we... Well, nobody's in our ear saying what's going on.
The camera.
There's just so much commotion. Or somebody in my ear just say something. I got no instruction. There shouldn't be commotion. No, I'm just saying,
I'm just doing what I'm told.
No, right, but if we're gonna run a Skype, the camera's irrelevant. Yeah, I'm saying that this TV monitor, there was so much commotion over which way do I turn it, and I mean, there's all this crosstalk going on. So it was a huge issue, and I was really distracted. So I don't know if we want to do that segment again, because I was so distracted by it.
I know, I need a...
Well,
lock it.
It was impossible. Just so you
Let's
know.
let's dip out for a couple minutes while we change the battery.
Okay,
here.
change the battery.
Cool. Sounds good. Drop slate, Jim.
I'm gonna go get
I don't
the
know.
battery,
I mean,
make sure
that
it's
was
at
so
100%.
Drop slate. Did you drop
frenetic
slate?
down here, and you shouldn't be
Drop
talking
slate.
over his head. Yeah, you just got to be.
Drop slate.
I mean, Tawanda's talking to Eric over Eric's head.
Drop slate.
Over Colley's head.
Please.
And
I mean,
we're like,
put it up.
What are you saying? And it was just chaos down here.
All right, calibration is done.
We're back.
Where was LeBron? Where? On a boat? Is it Jeff's boat?
Club 55.
Well, now he's saying it's not a boat.
It's Club 55.
Like he's saying it's not a boat, it's a restaurant. Oh, guys. Well, he's on the land. Can I see this?
You're gonna love the end. So, is the end of the video the main have Jeff?
No, it's well, LeBron singing, not like
No,
us.
yeah, I know that's the angle.
But then at the end, you'll see Jeff. You'll see Lauren dancing and Jeff filming, and it's hilarious.
At the end of the LeBron video.
Is that Lauren in the hat?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to go into the sports section?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, let's go over here, guys. Come on over. Okay, Babcock, do you have this up?
Yeah, here, I got a video.
Okay. Make it full screen. Okay, stop it. How long's the video?
The video is 42 seconds.
Okay.
Tell me, I'll skip if you want me to skip though.
So are we doing Skype here too?
Yes, it's right here. The monitor's here already. Unless you don't want to.
Okay. Okay.
Good?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Ready to go? So it's LeBron James in Cannes.
Okay.
Singing Not Like
Got
Us.
it.
Him and Drake obviously were tight.
Hold on one sec. Okay, we are.
We're at f-stop. We're at f-stop. Where are we at f-stop 2 for some reason? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put it back to the 3-5.
Actually, no, we're good. I'm actually going to start here. I want to see the sports department.
3-5.
Are you sure you can make that Billy Joel
ISO
segment work?
50.
Because that was a mess. For sure? Okay. Okay, go back there. And I want to just see the guys here. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, we are stuck in our office here. LeBron James and Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez partying in Cannes. Here in our sports department, this may be the best video of the day. Okay.
But it's not even the LeBron part that is the best part, though. But the best part stuff is great, too.
Right. Okay. So this is LeBron.
Yeah, and LeBron James and Drake were, like, super tight, right? Not anymore.
Where's LeBron?
So there's LeBron.
Oh, I got
There's
him.
Savannah, and there's
and he's singing Not Like Us.
Right. This is
okay. This is Lauren right here. Okay.
Wait till you see. Wait till you see Jeff Bezos.
This is hysterical. Well, now watch this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Lauren.
There's Lauren. Yep.
Now watch this. Can you? Oh my God.
That's my favorite video.
Oh.
What's also lost in this is when LeBron is rapping along. When he gets to the real bad Drake lyrics, he kind of puts his head down and doesn't really speak them out loud. Meanwhile, Savannah is screaming A minor.
Yeah, he doesn't say the A minor part.
But she did.
She did.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hysterical.
Yeah.
So they're staying at the it used to be the Hotel du Cap, and I forgot the name of it now. It's a fancy schmancy hotel that until I think like 10 years ago, you had to pay cash. They did not take credit cards. And literally, I mean, people would come in with wheelbarrows full of cash because it was so expensive
Wow.
there.
Well,
The
just
Eden
look at the
Rock.
people
It's the
partying.
Eden Rock.
Right. But this has got to be devastating. It's so embarrassing for Drake to.
Embarrassing for Drake? What about Jeff Bezos?
No, well, fine. But he loves it, though. I mean, you see it on his face. He doesn't care.
No,
He loves this is like his life now.
It's just
he loves it. She looks great. But, I mean, LeBron James and Drake were really great friends. And now for Drake to see LeBron at this resort rapping the lyrics, that's got to hurt.
And we are more than a year later.
It's got to sting.
Okay, hit it, guys.
Hi, I'm Ash from Nashville, Tennessee, and listen, good food and good music are the two equalizers. How can you not have a good time when you have music like Kendrick Lamar playing? To see LeBron James and Jeff Bezos vibe out is everything. And when I say Kendrick Lamar, I'm talking about the greatest rapper of his time. I said what I said. We are Team Kendrick over here.
Did you see the yacht behind Kendrick? I think that behind LeBron. I think that's Jeff Bezos' yacht, the blue city there. Okay, what else you guys want to talk about?
Nakia from Los Angeles. I'm talking about Gavin Newsom and Ryan Murphy. Personally, in my opinion, I live in LA, so I believe that Gavin was going to release the Menendez brothers anyway. I just think this podcast will bring a positive life to Gavin, the Menendez brothers, because I believe they are rehabilitated and I don't think that they are a threat to society. But I just think Gavin loves attention, whether it's negative or positive. But I think this will bring light to the release when it comes.
There's a run for president?
I think so. I think it will. I think that's what he's getting ready for. He's starting to gear up. He's leaving us in LA and he's going to DC. We will see.
One more.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Ellerbrock. I'm from Miami. Regarding the cancellation of the late night show, I honestly don't believe this is a political issue. I think it is more about business. The show is losing millions of viewers every single year and it's losing over $40 million every single year. I don't think it's really about censorship. I really do believe it's about a business cutting its losses.
Suspicious.
It could be.
They could have done this a year ago because they saw where it was heading, and they didn't. And they settle with Trump, and then they're looking for this merger to get approved, and all of a sudden they pull the plug. So it's kind of weird, huh?
I believe that the whole industry is taking a huge hit right now. I think there's a lot of competition with the streaming services. So I don't know. I think the format, the business model of the late night shows just need to change a little bit, just need to adapt.
I think you're right. Okay. Okay, so now we're doing G.
You can do it here. Who's going to play it for you? Oh, is that it?
And this is,
I'll read them out in a sec.
And this is on what?
No, I'm good. Nothing going on.
I got it. The big podcast with Shaq. Okay. Okay. How long is this?
28 seconds.
Okay, good. Here we go.
Great.
Yeah. No, not yet.
All good. I didn't mind sitting up for that one. Not much is going on.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Everybody loves the new relationship with Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
Except Shaq, who thinks there is a very short shelf life. This is Shaq's podcast.
Shaq, did you see the news about the new hot couple? Who? It is Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. Who's Klay Thompson, though? He plays basketball. He was in the
He's always going to be a Hall of Famer.
Of all time. He's now on the Dallas Mavericks. Really? And he's with Megan Thee Stallion. 6 weeks. I can't see. You don't see it lasting into the fall. 6 weeks.
That's
hysterical. It's hysterical. I don't think it's true, though.
No, but
they look into each other.
What if he's right?
That would be hilarious.
No. So Shaq's the new Nostradamus.
Right.
Oh
yeah,
my
like
God.
the kiss of death if you're in a relationship. I think Shaq's wrong, though. But that was so funny. They look like they really like each other.
I know. That's today.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
That's today. We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, I guess we're not going down yet.
Yeah. What else?
Not much about not much about Drake. Not much about Shaq either.
Okay. You guys want to come watch us do our interview with Mark Geragos, with the Menendez lawyer? Come on over.
Oh, yeah.
Come on over. Are they able to hear this? Are they able to hear this? Why don't we try? Okay, Jackson, this is probably a weird camera angle for you. You should probably.
No, this is the one we always do.
Can you call Mark and let him know that we have to reset the Zoom? We'll just need him to rejoin.
Right here? Okay.
No, back.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on, Daniela. Hey, Mark. Mark. So what do you need him to do?
Yo.
We're resetting the Zoom.
Every time I try and
So
talk
can
to
you
them-
join the room again?
Can you hear this?
Mark?
Is it shaking?
Huh?
Can you hear this static?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
We
your
kicked
PL's
you out
going
because
bad.
we're having a technical difficulty.
Can you tell them
so we're
mic
gonna
up for me?
Restart the Zoom. Can you rejoin
Can you tell them
in 2
mic up
minutes?
for me?
Okay.
So I can talk to chat.
Perfect. Same link. Yep. All right. Thank you.
Okay. So we are going to.
Yeah, I was going to say we should.
This was my breakfast. This
Oh
morning.
God, Harvey, I don't know. If
No,
they wanna see that.
I've got this down. I got this down.
You got this down.
No, I make this at 4 in the morning.
So what is it? Like
It's
what? Let's go.
It's scrambled eggs, and turkey bacon with wheat bread, and it's really good, right, Anakin?
It smells really good.
It smells really good.
So you obviously you're in the gym a lot, right? So what are your like? How much protein do you consume? What's your routine?
Just.
Are you in a surplus? Are you in a deficit?
Come here for a second.
Are you holding maintenance?
Yeah, I mean I eat what I want to eat. I don't really restrict myself. Do I? No, I don't know.
Well, for a time, not until recently, you were like no carbs, sandwiches.
That's true. But I was also trying to cut down sugar and all that stuff.
No.
Yeah.
And when I started, not so much.
Yeah.
So you don't track your macros?
No.
Essentially, you don't?
No, I think it's an impossible way to live when people do this, when they calculate. Oh, I just think it's crazy. I mean, I know people do it, but I think it's crazy.
I mean, okay.
You just eat healthy.
So you're just holding
what
maintenance.
you do, which works to your advantage, is you eat what you like, and what you like is generally healthy and good for you.
That's true, actually.
Okay.
It serves you.
No, that's actually true.
Okay.
Except pasta. It's not great for you.
But pasta's amazing.
Does your routine mainly consist of weightlifting or cardio?
I swim every day and I use weights every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a bit of both.
Okay. So we're hooking Mark up.
He's back. We're letting him in. Do you want the timer?
How long do we want this? 3 or 4? There you are. Can you hear Miss Mark? Can you hear me? Wait a minute. 5:30? Well, how long was the block up to that point?
I do agree. Dave's is
Okay.
the best.
Okay.
You want the timer?
I agree,
yeah,
Alicia.
not yet. Mark, you there?
There he is.
We're still having an audio issue. Just give us a second. He can't hear us.
Okay.
I'm
That's Mark Geragos, who is
I'm at 1600.
the Menendez brothers lawyer and co-host of the podcast that I do with him called Two Angry Men. You there, Mark?
I can not only hear you, I actually am honored that you actually gave me co-host status and not like Harvey.
What are you talking about? Of course you're co-host. What are you talking about?
Sometimes I'm like Harvey's lackey.
That's not true.
Yeah.
And if you look at the comments, they hate me way more than they hate you.
It's kind of a battle of the hater hose.
It is. Did you see what I sent you?
No.
The NBC thing?
I saw what you were commenting on, and I even though I told you this morning I was going to watch it, I actually didn't want to because I didn't want to get riled up.
Okay. But you'll watch it later, right?
Duh.
Okay. Can they hear? Can the people on YouTube hear Mark?
Jack, any comments in it that you can't hear?
Everyone's just saying that they love Geragos.
Can they answer? Can you guys?
Oh, they're
hear
saying they
Mark?
love you, Mark.
So they must be able to hear.
Well, no, they're just looking at him. Can they
Just
hear?
saying. I don't know. No one said. Can you guys hear Mark, guys?
Can somebody tell us, can they hear Mark?
No, the
Yes, everyone's saying yes.
Oh, okay. Great.
Harvey, I have a question for you.
No.
No? No question for me?
Okay, Mark, you ready to go?
I am.
Yeah. What? What's your question?
Don't you think at this point?
By the way, Judge, before you say anything, you're live on YouTube right now, so people can hear you. So whatever you're going to ask me, realize that.
Well, are you worried that I may say something?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You want me to break something right now because I've been struggling with this, you know?
Yes. Are you? No. Oh, no, Mark. I don't want you to. What do you think?
Eric has got a medical condition.
Hold on. Let's talk about this on live, okay?
We're
going to talk about it in the interview. So I'm going to start. Now we're doing this for TMZ Live. So let me just kind of introduce you. Okay, we are being joined now by the minute. Yeah. No, I wanted to set it up this way. So wait a minute, but this is the same segment. That's fine. Yeah, that's. Okay, we are being joined now by the Menendez brothers' lawyer, Mark Geragos. Mark.
So you would need to earn out, I don't know, 500K or so.
Absolutely no doubt in my mind. I will bet a lot of money. Gavin Newsom has decided already that he is going to grant the Menendez brothers clemency. I am convinced based on this podcast.
You know, I was fascinated by this podcast, and I purposely did not watch your interview, which you sent to me. Thank you very much, because I didn't want to. Your NBC interview, because I didn't want to be jaded, because I will give the governor, I've been very critical of the governor in the past on a whole host of issues. I mean, you know the history of, dining outdoors and COVID and all kinds of stuff. But, and actually on some parole decisions, but I'm not going to go there. I will give him credit that this, I thought, was a very transparent kind of interview where he talked to Ryan Murphy. And I'll give Ryan Murphy also credit because I was harsh with him as well. And so when I think people are being authentic, and I think both of them were being authentic here on their journey, Menendez journey, that I was not as appalled as I think you were.
Appalled. I just think, I think it's super weird that the governor, literally a month before he's going to make a decision on the fate of the Menendez brothers, is sitting down with the guy who did the fantasy show on the Menendez brothers. And I love Ryan Murphy, but he's sitting down with Ryan Murphy, I think, because he has already decided he's going to grant them clemency and he wants cover. And Ryan Murphy can give him cover because lots of people who didn't know about the Menendez brothers know about it because of Ryan.
Look, that would be a rather cynical take in mind. Can you silence your phone, Harvey? That would be a rather cynical take, I think, because I actually took them at their word in this sense. I thought it was an interesting kind of evolution, and they talked about it, and they talked about which you don't always see. Everybody seems, at least politicians, are always prepackaged, or they've tested things, or they've pulled things to death, or things of that nature. I didn't get the sense of this. I thought this was two guys who know each other, who were talking about how they've had an evolution in their thinking. And it's
making a decision is asking Ryan Murphy whether he thinks the Menendez brothers should be paroled. Or
in this sense, if you had told me 3 years ago, yes, but no, not in where we're at right now. By the way, people give credit to Ryan Murphy for bringing these issues to the forefront. I actually will go more. I think the origin story is kind of the TikTok squad. The TikTok squad as I call them, they understood and they realized in real time years ago what was happening here and the abuse, and that the abuse had been basically kind of pushed to the side. And it's one of the, I've mentioned this before, it's one of the areas, a few areas where I ever diverge from Leslie Abramson, who was their lawyer for the in the first trial. Leslie's always said since then, and I've reached out to her and I haven't talked to her recently, that no amount of TikTok people are going to change anybody's mind. I disagree with that. I think that there's a certain kind of public interest in things. Take a look at the Epstein files. Take a look at making of a murderer. Take a look. When you shine light on things, that's what a democracy is all about. So I don't have a problem with any of this. I like to hear the evolution of their thinking. I like to hear that Ryan Murphy admits he was not somebody who thought they should be released. That, look, he kind of recognized that there was a caricature especially of Lyle in the series. And I purposely didn't watch it for a number of reasons, but I think he's now come to the conclusion that they should both be out. And by the way, having gone through the resentencing process and watching the judge and the DA especially the DA, throwing everything at the wall to see if it would stick, and still they be resentenced, and still, to quote Judge Jessic, which I thought was spot on, he says, when you get correctional officers who are writing letters saying, I would have this guy live next door to me, that's saying quite a bit. Mike is there. I've known him since he was a brand spanking new DA in Glendale, back then municipal court. And nobody's ever going to say he's a soft touch. He's a fair judge. He did what he thought was right. And now we've got another, one of the great judges in the LA Superior Court, maybe in California State Court, Judge Ryan, who just issued the order, the OSC, after hearing all of the nonsense that Nathan Hochman had thrown out there in the public and that dog and pony show he'd done in February. We're at an inflection point. I think we're at the point where these two gentlemen should be out. What I was going to tell you, and I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, Eric is having a serious medical condition right now. And I'm not going to violate HIPAA or attorney-client or anything else, but I think if there was ever anybody who should be furloughed, especially right now, a month before the hearing, it's Eric. And Lyle will slap me for saying he shouldn't be. But I think
was he diagnosed with something?
He's being right now. I'll leave it at that. It's a serious condition, and he needs, I think, to be out, and so he can focus on the hearing. And I would call on the governor. He's done this in the past, especially in the COVID and post-COVID era. To furlough, I would ask that he furlough Eric in advance of the hearing, and he can do that, and with one stroke of the pen. And I think it's called for. And I don't want to get into the weeds on the medical condition. I'm going to leave it for him and his loved ones, but I think right now that is the appropriate thing to do going into this. What are we, 29 days away from the parole hearing?
Stunned by what you said, and I don't want to pry, but I have to ask. I mean, is this a potentially life-threatening condition?
I hope not, and I just think it's a serious condition, and I just think he should be furloughed, I think is the proper term. And he should be medically furloughed in advance of the hearing so that he can work with the parole attorney and get up to speed and be ready and do it and give it his best shot. I think that it's the only fair and equitable thing to do. Look, when you
furloughing him so he can get better medical treatment on the outside?
I even go there. I just think furloughing so that he's got his best shot at the hearing. And I think that that's something the governor has done. And I would ask that the governor do it now and do it with 29 days before the hearing. But
you communicated this with the governor's office?
Just leave it at that. I think the governor should do it.
Okay. Mark, really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, Harvey. Talk to you. By the way, on a lighter note, for those who weren't watching on YouTube, Harvey did dignify me by calling me his co-host, his lackey. So I appreciate that.
I'll give you a call later.
Bye.
Thanks. Okay. Cameron.
Slate, please.
Austin. No, you don't need a slate.
News might have just dropped.
Yeah.
News. Slate, please.
Hey. Okay, we got two things going on. First of all, were you able to hear the Mark Geragos interview, Jackson?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, Eric's dealing with a very serious condition. We just put this up on the website. Ozzy Osbourne has died.
Jim Change.
And he had been
stream
ill,
titled.
we knew. But the family just issued a statement. Well, hey, who has the statement? Just so you guys know. Can somebody print out the statement, or is it an email? Don't show my email, Jackson. Okay. Hey, web edit, I want you to cut immediately Mark Geragos, specifically the entire thing on Eric Menendez's condition. Cut this. Have you started cutting that yet? Yes, all the way to the end. Did you send me Ozzy? I don't see. I do not see it. I do not see it. Well, I thought you're Hey, post it. Where is the Ozzy statement? Can somebody just send it an email? Okay, so the family is saying, it is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning. He was with his family and surrounded by love. Wow. How old was Ozzy? 76. Wow. Well, this is the way it works here. Okay, so that's up, Cameron? And what, you're building it out? Okay, cut Eric Menendez. See, the problem is we're on YouTube, so people can hear this. We got to get this thing written. Eric Menendez has a serious medical condition. Do I have a little bit of time before DL?
Yes, you have 15 minutes.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna write this. Okay, so let me show you the way this works. Eric.
Do you want to do Ozzy for TMZ Live?
Yeah, but I need to get this done first. Eric Menendez, diagnosed with, did he say?
We'll have Eric Colley come out.
I need this cut by web edit immediately. Is so serious.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Asking. Eric Menendez is battling a health issue that is so serious, his lawyer is asking California Governor Gavin Newsom to release him immediately ahead of next month's parole hearing. Attorney Mark Geragos was on TMZ Live Tuesday and told Harvey Eric's medical condition is serious, is, quote, serious. Serious. Hey, Jim Eckert.
He's helping me out right now, Harvey.
Shit. I'm sorry. Serious enough.
You're good, Jim. You're good. You're good. You're okay. Keyword is going to be dead at whatever his age was.
Okay. Serious enough to warrant. Okay. Geragos said.
You're the best, man. Thank you.
Eric is getting treatment in prison, but it seems, although wouldn't say, it seems
Could I get my cup, please?
treatment by.
So guys, I'll provide some background as best as I can for what's going on here. We have two breaking stories happening at the same time. One of them is one of the Menendez brothers has been diagnosed with a serious medical condition, and the other one is that unfortunately Ozzy Osbourne has been confirmed dead at 76. So two breaking stories that we're trying to post at the same time. A lot of people are working in conjunction to get these up. As you can see,
What's
everybody.
the ETA on this clip?
As you can see, everybody is highly focused right now,
Geragos
trying
would
to break
not
these stories.
say if Eric's condition. You can come over here and look at the way this works. This is the way we write stories. Is, quote, threatening, but it sounds. What did Geragos say in terms of life-threatening? But it sounds. It might be.
So again, we have some new viewers.
Eric and Lyle.
Two big breaking stories at once, guys.
Eric and Lyle Menendez are scheduled for a parole board hearing August 22nd, but that process could be accelerated for Eric. Governor Newsom has indicated he's sympathetic
Yep, it's true. We just broke that Ozzy Osbourne has passed
to the
away.
boys, to granting both Eric Okay, so what we do is we save that. Diagnosed with serious medical condition, that's fine. Okay. Do we have that yet? What's the ETA? I got to get this up. No, I thought it was 2 minutes, 3 minutes ago. Okay, I want to, oh, Jesus. Hey, Jim, can you help accelerate this? How long is it? You took, is that the entire thing from to the very end? Put breaking news. Do you have a picture of Eric Menendez? No, I'm not asking you. Cameron, get me a. Okay, I just want Eric. I want to get this up, and I'm going to put video to follow in a minute. Let me go back in, get a picture of Eric. I want to get this up immediately. Got it. Got it? No, I got to put video to follow.
Do you want to push the back?
I put exclusive.
Again, so now we have 1,000 people watching. For those of you who are just joining, we have two big exclusive breaking stories. One is that Eric Menendez has been diagnosed with a serious
saw on this live stream.
medical
okay,
condition.
Get this up immediately.
The other is that Ozzy Osbourne has died at 76 years old.
Yeah.
So, here's what we should do for the show. We're gonna do an Ozzy segment.
Yeah.
I think we'll make that. We'll kill Billy Joel because that was the one we were worried about.
Yeah.
So that's dead. We'll make Ozzy B1. We'll shoot it now. We'll do 3 minutes on Ozzy.
I need Eric out here.
And then we'll shuffle everything else around and it'll work out.
He has to finish his piece, so he's working until the
So he's ready once we.
He's ready.
Is that up? I just want to slam this up, then fix it. It doesn't need proof. Publish it.
I understand many people want Harvey to talk about Ozzy, but there is a...
We're going to in 1 second.
We're going to. Again, guys, we're breaking two stories at once.
Okay.
Obviously, Ozzy is a huge story, but there are a couple we do have to break, guys. But we will get into the details about Ozzy shortly.
Okay, so here's what we've got on our site. Ozzy Osbourne dead at 76. Legendary rock singer Ozzy Osbourne has died. In a statement, the Osbourne surrounded by love. The cause of death is unclear. The Osbournes say, hey, can you alert Menendez? Yep. It is with more sadness. Ozzy's family.
Okay. Yes, I'm on the phone with Dio right now. We're going to push back. He's asking either 11:40 or 11:45. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Dio. Yes. And confirming we'll use this guy for Ozzy for B2. Copy. Interview moved to 11:40.
He's a reality star in the early 2000s. Okay. Rob, are you putting the video in? Okay, take out video to follow shortly. Anybody hear me?
Yeah, he's sending out.
No, I'm saying there's text that he's not. He'll take the text out. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, put a picture of Eric back in the second graph. And you should put Eric and Lyle below the prison shot.
Copy that. You ready for me to grab Eric?
Yeah. Okay. Let's get Eric.
I'm grabbing Eric.
For TV, did you want to do a full room pickup, or you want to produce it or write something in?
We have to do it. We have to do a full room pickup for that.
Thanks. Just running out of time. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're in trouble.
All right, Eric's coming out.
Okay.
Ozzy, it's B1.
You put the pictures in?
They're getting put in right now.
You guys should just, when you know we're doing it, just get the pictures ready.
I agree.
Right, I mean, right.
So we'll go about 3 minutes on Ozzy, including we will have a Skype for it.
Okay. Where's Eric?
He's coming out right now.
Eric's actually filming the little video right now for the social. He might be done.
Excuse me, Harvey.
Okay.
Here he is. We got.
What? Oh, you did?
Yeah. I worked on the show for a couple of years.
Ow, fuck. Ow, I'm sorry. Ow.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
So do you want to give chat a little bit of back, like what's going on right now?
Yeah, so we're going to explain this whole thing. What we're doing is we need to completely now blow up the show because Ozzy died, and we are going to replace a segment with Ozzy. So we're going to redo TMZ Live. So we're going to explain kind of what happened. And Eric, do you have a mic?
He's mic'd up.
You got Eric.
Oh, Eric.
Okay. How long do we go here? How long are we going? That's it? Yeah. Okay, start on a two-shot. Can you just turn it to us? I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Okay, we just put a story up on the website that Ozzy Osbourne has died, 76 years old. He has had his medical issues over the last few years. We knew he was very sick. But the family came out with a statement. The entire family was there at his bedside when he passed this morning. And what a life. What a life.
You know, it's wild. He's 76, like you said, he's had health issues for a long time. It's not surprising, but it is still very shocking because Ozzy Osbourne is somebody that just seemed always so alive. You know, he's just such a larger than life presence, like a legend in music, the godfather of heavy metal. What an icon, what a legend.
So you don't remember, but Black Sabbath formed in 1968. And they kicked Ozzy out of the group because of problems with drugs and alcohol. And he struggled with that. But the amazing thing that, I mean, you don't see a lot is when somebody leaves a group, usually they don't do as well. Sometimes they do, but Ozzy did.
Especially in those circumstances where he did have a lot of issues, a lot of things to overcome, and he just became even bigger.
13 albums.
Grammys. Millions of albums sold. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice as a member of Black Sabbath and as a solo artist.
Which is amazing.
And he's just such a part of pop culture. I mean, to music fans, this is an incredible loss. But biting the head off a bat in 1982, everyone knows that story.
Yeah, which is what I remember.
That's what everybody thinks of. And even crazier, to younger people, he's the dad from reality TV.
Well, yeah, the Osbournes was
kind of pioneered.
The Osbournes really pioneered celebrity. It did. It absolutely pioneered.
It set the stage for Paris Hilton.
Eric worked on the show. He worked on the Osbourne show.
I worked on the show with Jack and Ozzy where they went around the country on a road trip together, like a father-son bonding moment. It was a really great show. It was on History Channel. Ozzy was the best. He was naturally funny, so charismatic. He like didn't act his age. When he was on his downtime, he was just drawing and sketching. He loved drawing. I'm sure we'll see a lot of those in the coming months, which Sharon will release. But yeah, it's a huge loss.
The other thing that's really interesting about Ozzy is Sharon. That Sharon got him clean and really helped manage his career. I think her dad worked with Black Sabbath, and
Right.
she took over. And Sharon was Kris Jenner before Kris Jenner.
She was. She managed his solo career, kept him functioning enough to become a huge superstar, helped him get clean, and then oddly helped him turn into America's dad.
Yeah.
Which is such an odd thing.
Really odd. I mean,
and famously, he's known to a lot of people when they think of Ozzy, they think Sharon, and yelling her name. That's what he is to a lot of people.
Absolutely. And they had few separations, bumps in the road, but they stayed together.
It was till death
till
do us
the
part
end.
for them.
It really was.
Yeah. What?
My name is Ty Wilson. I'm in Denver, Colorado, and it's just such a tragedy to see a monolith in media go like this, from television to live performance to music. Ozzy Osbourne really changed the game in every way he could.
I once saw them at a Thanksgiving dinner, the whole family, at a hotel. I brought my parents there, and they were there. And I had more fun just watching them at that table. They were a loving, loving family. Okay, thank you, Eric. Okay, DL.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, good.
10 minutes.
So should we try to get the room together quickly before the 10 minutes?
Yeah, because he can be.
Let's do that. So no. Okay, if they can't, they can't. Okay, so DL in 10. So when?
Maybe like 13. Might be 10:45.
Okay, so when are we going to shoot this?
Your morning meeting? Oh, it's TMZ Live.
When are we going to shoot the morning meeting?
We'll do DL at 11:40.
Right.
As soon as DL's done, we're going to flip this. Yeah, we'll flip the studio as soon as DL's done. We need 5 minutes after DL to get TV ready.
Okay, and then I got to look at the links for the other show
You
too.
can start looking at links now if you have some.
No.
No, you have a lot of viewers right now.
No.
Mic
why
up
go
for me,
down?
please.
Okay, come on over here. So, Siobhan, let's look at some links. Okay.
Excuse me, chef. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, I got to call Mark.
Who you calling?
They can stay here. I'm calling Geragos. He never answers, so he's probably not going to answer. Oh my God, I can't believe I got you. Okay, I put it up. I already put it up.
They might be able to hear what Geragos is saying. Just heads up.
Well, I happened to have asked you for an interview, and you did it. That's why we got it. I mean, they shouldn't be pissed at us. Can I? Hold on. Let me just take my mic and hold it.
Okay, guys. So I just want to provide some clarity on what's going on. There is a lot going on right there. Two breaking stories happened at once. One was about Eric Menendez and a medical condition he currently has in prison that's extremely serious. And the other one is that, unfortunately, Ozzy Osbourne has passed away at age 76. Very sad stuff. I'm reading every single comment that comes through. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the newsroom right now, so I won't be able to relay everything to Harvey, but he definitely knows that this is a very shocking and jarring story for those who have been following Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath for a long time. And obviously, we'll keep our ear to the ground and provide you with as many updates as possible as they come through. I don't. I don't want. I'll tell you in a sec.
Fox News wants to talk about Ozzy Osbourne. Are you okay if
Harvey mic down? Harvey mic down.
No, they
Yeah. I see everybody in chat. Hey, Jay and Peter. Hey, Destiny. How's it going, Ashley? Yeah, a very sad story indeed.
Jerome Powell resigned? Holy smokes.
What?
Oh my God, this day. Jerome Powell resigned? I never thought he was going to do that.
Oh, it's over.
Holy smokes.
And then real quick, Harv, the afternoon topic, safe to say Ozzy Osbourne and this Menendez.
Yes.
What
time? Yeah, I mean, I'll do the best I can.
How's it going? Yes, guys, rip Ozzy indeed. And Jay Powell did just resign from the Fed. Yep. So that's another breaking story. So 3 breaking stories today, guys.
Hey, Jamie. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest about this. We apparently made a mistake.
What?
We said the Twigs lawsuit was dismissed without prejudice. It was dismissed with prejudice. Can you fix that? Dismissed with prejudice.
Yes, Ozzy did pass away.
Can you fix that? You said without, and it says, and it was with. Do you see it?
Yeah.
You see it? You see it?
Feel free to let me know what you guys thought of Ozzy
We got to be careful
in
on
the
that,
comments.
guys.
I love reading chat. There's a lot going on right now, guys. So I'll try to interact with you guys as much as I possibly can.
Everyone clap it up for Jack. He is just, it's been 2
And
hours.
that's
of
essential
nonstop.
to it?
He's leaning back. He looks
Oh,
like
good.
Really?
I'm using
Would it
Harvey's
help you if
pod
we do pickups out there when we
as a
do the
back
Ozzy
brace.
thing?
No, we don't need it if you just do.
Yeah, very
There.
interesting day indeed.
I was just telling you not to play it right now.
Kind of
Okay.
shocked that Ozzy Osbourne has passed away, to be honest. We don't know what Ozzy's cause of death is yet.
Well, he was really sick. And this is not a surprise. We knew he was in really failing health. So, not a surprise, just so you know.
Yeah, he was sick for a long time.
Wait a minute, we're doing DL at 11:45.
You have some links if you need to look at them.
Let me just see what we're doing here.
Just let me know whenever you see.
Oh, hang in there, Sean. Thank you.
So,
Ozzy
I
is an
just
icon.
talked
Yep, sorry, go for it.
Screw it, I'll just tell you. I just talked to Geragos, and so other media outlets are pissed off that we got the Eric Menendez story, but we were just talking to him, and we just happened to be lucky when this came out. So, whatever.
Yeah. I think people are very, God, we got thousands of more viewers regarding this Ozzy Osbourne story.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can't overestimate Ozzy's power in the music industry. And again, you think about all the groups where one of the members says, oh, I'm going to do a solo career. And yeah, you can have people like George Michael who actually does better, but a lot of them just never hit, and then they go back to the group, and then the group just performs again as a legacy act. Ozzy got kicked out of the group and then became bigger than Black Sabbath. I mean, he did 13 albums. And on top of doing 13 albums, if you guys weren't around for the Osbournes, the reality show, I cannot tell you how transformative it was. It was really the first time that a celebrity couple, a celebrity family, was featured this way. And it wasn't just big, it was seismic. It was a huge, huge cultural thing. And also, they were just so different. And when you watch them, when he would scream, Sharon, and you would just see the madness in the house. And it clearly wasn't acted. I mean, that's who they were. So in a way, it was the first reality show like that, and it was the most authentic reality show that there really ever has been with celebrities, because so much of it, you know, even if it's not scripted word for word, let's do another take. Let's pretend that this is happening now. And that's what they didn't do that with the Osbournes. They just, you know, they were who they were. And, you know, I really had the pleasure of working with both Sharon, and I did a recent documentary with Kelly, who is fantastic. Both of them. I mean, they're really just fantastic. And, you know, I never thought, okay, they would be my thing, but they were my thing. I mean, I loved the Osbournes. And, you know, I had met Ozzy only a few times, but I did know Sharon better over the years and Kelly recently. And it's just they're a great family and a really, really loving family. So really, our sympathies here go out to all of them. It's really, what a life. I mean, what a life this guy had. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah, a few people that said that they went to his last show a couple weeks ago, and he seemed like he was so full of life.
I know,
Like,
I know. Because he was sick, but
Yeah.
he still performed. And everybody said he did really well, too. So I agree.
And what a beautiful send-off as well. That last show happened almost, and just nearly in conjunction with his passing. Like, his last show was only a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you could see when he was sitting in that chair, when he was belting his heart out to the crowd, he wanted to stand up. He was using every ounce of his strength he could to stand up, but he couldn't stand up. Yeah. And I think that signifies to a lot of people that his time was near. I don't think anybody could have guessed that it would have been in a few weeks, though.
Well, no, there were signs it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
There were signs it was coming. I mean, you never know exactly, but this was not a big shock. And, you know, one of the ways you know it's not a big shock is the entire family was there.
Yeah.
And so this was something that seemed to be happening over a period of time.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad, but also it's a celebration of a really successful life that had, you know, life struggles, which everybody has, you know, struggles with addiction, family, all sorts of issues, but they were able to survive it and in many ways conquer it. And, you know, a lot of families give up and a lot of people give up, and there was a lot of adversity in their lives, and they overcame that adversity. And they always kept that core love, which is elusive for lots and lots of families. So, I mean, look, I look at this as, you know, Ozzy Osbourne had an incredibly successful life.
Yeah,
and when you overcome adversity like he did, that's the mark of success. And so, in many ways, today should be a celebration of his life, I think.
Someone literally said, you can't say that the man didn't live a great life. So
Yeah.
there's that.
And I think while we have a few thousand more new viewers in here, we should tell them what this live stream is all about.
Yeah, I mean, just so you know, in case you just joined us. So we do a live stream now every morning, and we use a lot of it for our television show, TMZ Live. We've completely reformatted the show. So it's really going to be based on this YouTube experience. And, you know, we've been going, my God, we've been going for 2 hours now, more than 2 hours. But we carve it up and we make this our television show. So you see how we do our show, but then we talk to you guys and answer questions, and you kind of see what's going on in the newsroom. And, you know, here, you know, it's like I'm talking to Mark Geragos, and all of a sudden we get this big story about Eric Menendez with a serious health problem, and then boom, we find out Ozzy died.
People
So
are
it's been
also
quite a
commenting
morning.
that it's been quite a week so far with Malcolm, now Ozzy.
Yeah, I know.
They're just, you know, just very shocked.
What's going on?
We've got DL in 1 minute.
I need.
I'll go talk to chat, and we'll film Harvey from afar. So yeah, guys, a lot of stories today. I'd say the top, top stories this week have definitely been obviously Malcolm Warner, the Cosby Show alum, dying, followed by Eric Menendez and his new medical condition in prison, and most recently, guys, Ozzy Osbourne dying at 76. Crazy. A few minutes ago, we also found out that Jay Powell resigned from the Fed. So that's obviously huge news. We're going to back up here. Just because Harvey's having a private conversation at the moment. But yeah, whether you're here for the Menendez brothers, or you're here for Ozzy Osbourne, or you're here for Jay Powell, let me know. Let's talk about it. Yeah, guys, rip Ozzy. Everybody is just shocked. Long live the king. All right.
Okay.
Let's go back to Harvey. I think right now we're going to jump on a call with DL Huey. Huey?
Why don't I do the intro to this right now?
That's fine.
Yeah, let's do the intro, and we're going to start with Stephen Colbert, right? And then we go to Jon Stewart, right? And who was in the audience with Stephen Colbert? It was Jimmy Fallon, Jon Stewart, Anderson Cooper. Okay.
Do you want to...
Seth Meyers. Okay. You guys ready? Oh.
Do you want to end stream?
Huh?
Do you want to end stream, or do you want the DL interview up on stream?
You can do stream.
Okay.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Here we go. It's okay. Hey, DL. DL.
Hey, now. I'm wonderful. How about you? Well, yeah, shit. I'm gonna take me one of those pretty soon. You got it. We got it. Do me a favor. I got like 5 minutes for this hit. All right. All right.
Okay, here we go. Welcome back to TMZ Live. So there was a lot of activity last night in the late night shows. As you know, Stephen Colbert's show has been canceled, seemingly abruptly. And there are people who think this has more to do with the fact that the show is losing money. A lot of people think this has to do with Paramount, which owns CBS, allegedly caving to Donald Trump. You know, they just made a settlement over the 60 Minutes dispute. There is a merger in play that needs to get approved by the feds. So some people think this is all about Trump, and some say it's all about money. Stephen Colbert did not hold back his feelings last night.
Friday, Donald Trump posted, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings."
How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go yourself. And now for the next 10 months, the gloves are off. I can finally... Yeah. I can finally speak unvarnished truth to power and say what I really think about Donald Trump, starting right now. I don't care for him.
Okay, so that was kind of funny. Jon Stewart was not funny at all. He was enraged.
Trying to figure out why Stephen's show is ending? I don't think the answer can be found in some smoking gun email or phone call from Trump to CBS executives or in CBS's QuickBooks spreadsheets on the financial health of late night. I think the answer is in the fear and pre-compliance that is gripping all of America's institutions at this very moment. Institutions that have chosen not to fight the vengeful and vindictive actions of our pubic hair doodling commander-in-chief. This is not the moment to give in.
So there are a lot of people who think this is all a ruse, that it's all about Trump. I have a feeling one of those people is our buddy DL Hughley, who joins us every week. DL.
Hey man, how you doing, man? You here by yourself? You got Charles to leave?
I know. So look, they're saying over at CBS, look, it's a money issue. The show is losing money. The ratings aren't what it used to be. You buying that?
Well, he has the highest rating in late night, so there's that. But I think ultimately, I don't, I can't say whether that is the case or not. But I can say this president has inserted himself in the way universities teach. Joy Reid is off the air. He's inserted himself in Brazil, like he wants Brazil's trial of its former leader to stop. So it's fair to say that the questions abound when it comes to what he involves himself in under the auspices of the presidency. So it's not unlike what he's done before. It's not. He's very. We know he's very litigious, and he gets involved in things that no other president has or should, and he used the pomp and power and the circumstance of the presidency to do it. And so, whether he had, I don't know. I can't say for sure whether he had something to do with this or not, but I can say he inserts himself in a lot of places that no other president has or should.
You know, I got to say, you mentioned Brazil and you mentioned Harvard and whatnot. There are also law firms that have bent the knee. So, and ABC settled with him, and now CBS.
Right.
Whether this is about money or whether it's about Trump, he has more power, I feel, than any president has had in my lifetime. He has amassed this kind of power by fear, like I've never seen before.
Right.
And you got to wonder, even if this was about money, he can flex on this one.
And for a while, I think that ultimately, if he has a Congress that is compliant, a Senate that's compliant, he has a judiciary that seems to be in his pocket, so he has unfettered power. And to me, is this the kind of America where you want to live in, where one man can decide, and he's using the power of the presidency to do it. Like he can deny California fire relief because he doesn't like them. He can decide we're gonna. He's doing all these petty. He's King Joffrey. He's doing all the things you would see on Game of Thrones, and there is no checks or balance. Nobody will do anything to stop him. And I think the only recourse people have is to not give in and not to capitulate. And I think look, all of this is distract us from talking about the Epstein file. So that's any time we spend doing that is a victory for him, because he's not having to deal with that the circumstances of the Epstein file. It is to me unsavory that the president of the United States has involved himself in these lawsuits and taking what amounts to nuisance fee. And bribery is what it is. Like it's bribery. If I can use the pomp and circumstances of the presidency to extract something from you, knowing that you want a merger to go through, or knowing that you want a particular thing from me, I don't know what else we call that.
The one thing that makes me think this is more about money is that they're letting him stay in the air for 10 months. And if this were really about Trump, I mean, we have seen people disappear, the way Putin's wife did, where all of a sudden they're just gone. And that's not the case with Colbert. He's going to be on for another 10 months.
I don't know that's the. I wouldn't listen. I think contractually, I think that I've been counseled enough to know that this is not how networks do it, especially with an established flagship show like that. You've never seen a flagship. We're talking about an emperor. Late night has existed in CBS for decades, and all of a sudden you unceremoniously do it this way. So that would cause me to question. And the way they would have to do it is to give it some time to settle whatever kind of underpinnings the show has to deal with. But to me, ultimately, a president is doing things. You're right. He has more power because he has all the elements that you need to be an autocrat, and he's using them. And I think ultimately, it's going to be up to people in elections or people in I think law firms and judges and all that kind of stuff to try to do what they can to mitigate it. But it's the fact that we have to question whether he was involved in a talk show host, a game show host getting a talk show host fired. It's hilarious to me. So
I got to ask you one other question before we scoot.
Sure.
Should Congress, or really, I mean, should the president, the Justice Department, give Ghislaine Maxwell clemency so she can spill the secrets?
The only reason they wouldn't do it if they thought it would have some kind of problem, it'd be problematic for them. She is a living, breathing Epstein list. She's a living, breathing, walking Epstein list. If the Department of Justice wanted to get to the bottom of it, it's well within their capacity to do it. They can investigate. They've been investigating whether the election was stolen from him since 2020 for 5 years now, and we know it hasn't been. They've been if they put the same kind of effort into disproving, into proving that the election was stolen, they can put that kind of effort and use the power of the presidency and the Department of Justice to find out who was on that list. And again, I say whoever's on that list, from somebody I like to somebody I can't stand, they need to suffer the consequences of their actions.
As you all know, the D.L. Hughley Show airs weekdays from 3 to 7. And we really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.
Always. See, I did pretty good for Charles this time. He ain't got to come back right away.
No, you should come in the office next time he goes away.
Hey, one day soon. All right, take care. All right.
Okay, I thought you usually put that up on the screen. No, the D.L. Hughley Show airs. It never went up.
Get ready to drop or to put up Slate in 1 second. Don't do it yet.
Okay.
Just
Are we
wait.
doing the? Okay. Let's do.
All right. So.
Okay. You know what? They can watch. We're gonna do Ozzy Osbourne. For the other show, we're getting the room together because we need to add this to the other show,
right?
Which feeds in an hour. And by the way, the TMZ live show that you just watched, here's how fast the turnaround is.
Don't put it up yet.
It goes on the air in some markets in 3 minutes. So what we just did is going to go on the air in 3 minutes. Now we're just going to do a pickup for Ozzy Osbourne for our other show, TMZ on TV. So if you want to come over, you can watch that, and then we're done. Okay?
All right, chat. How about that?
Yeah.
You guys get to see a live coverage of TMZ on TV. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around to clearance here.
Okay. Okay, so Eric's going to start.
Just tell me when.
Okay. Anytime.
Okay.
Wait.
We were waiting on Melissa. She was just making sure everything was good. And Charlie's sitting. Incredibly sad news. Ozzy Osbourne, legend of music and just pop culture, has died at the age of 76. Surrounded by his family, they released a statement saying that they were all there together, and Ozzy's gone.
What a life, though. I mean, it's always sad, but at the same time, this is kind of a model, because the key to life is overcoming adversity. And he did it over and over and over again. He was kicked out of Black Sabbath because of drug and alcohol problems. And when that happens, it's usually over. His solo career was bigger than Black Sabbath.
He was already a legend after Black Sabbath, and then he had a solo career that like redefined hair metal.
13 albums.
And then also he became a reality star. Everyone knew the Osbournes. They knew that famous house. They knew everything about them, and they were really trailblazers in the reality show.
But it wasn't a reality. It was a reality phenomenon.
Yeah.
It transformed television.
The first reality show.
There are no Kardashians.
It really did.
There are no Chrisleys without the Osbournes.
No, it was the first. It was the first celebrity.
He yelled Sharon so we could see hot chicks on islands trying to find love.
100%.
100%. And he'd be okay with that.
He paved the way.
too, the Osbourne.
Yeah, no, it was like
cool.
it was like a series of people. Black Sabbath, had its people, his solo career, the Osbournes, and they had a lot of adversity in their life.
Just to survive and maintain with the addiction issues that he had, all the problems that he had, to just survive in life as an accomplishment. To keep evolving and changing and growing and becoming bigger and bigger and continuing to be relevant is unheard of.
I feel sad for Sharon. Sharon was his rock for decades, and she was with him until
No,
the
it's
very end.
really, really sad.
Yeah.
But again, what a life.
And the stories, that's the thing too. I mean, we got to talk about the crazy things too. Biting the head off of a bat.
I know.
Snorting a line of ants that Motley Crue said was too much for them. There's the story that he used to go to hotels, fancy hotels, and guests would leave their shoes out to have them polished overnight, and he would go and poop in the shoes. So when the guests would put their feet in them,
He went to a meeting with record execs and pulled the head off a pigeon.
Speaking of hotels, a long time ago, there was I took my parents to a hotel for Thanksgiving, and the Osbournes were there, and it was so much fun watching them. I mean, they were so fun, and I was just thinking, is he going to eat bat tonight?
He also just was on stage 2 weeks ago performing for the farewell tour for Black Sabbath.
And he was good.
He was great. He got emotional on stage. They played all their hits, all the hits. Every celebrity showed up, and even his daughter Kelly was proposed to backstage. It was they went out with a bang.
Yeah,
that's the ultimate victory lap for a legend.
He was on a throne on stage, man. It's the best.
And I know that was like his farewell show, but he probably knew that was actually his last show. more
Yeah,
than we did.
he's been sick for a
And
while.
he had the time of his life at that show.
Yeah. Got it. Good job. Okay. Okay. So that's it today. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, anything to close out? Or are we done?
People, I think we just say goodbye.
Okay,
Thank
yeah.
you everyone for coming, and
We will
watching
see
our
you
coverage.
tomorrow, 9:30 Pacific time.
Wow, what a day, guys. Bye, chat.